I've dealt with creatives, or I've gone to networking events, and there's always this division. There's like this blurred line. People don't know if they should go to film school, and people don't know if they're going to make it without film school. And that's something that I've kind of questioned myself. And a lot of people, when they go to these film schools, they don't know if their work is going to be challenged to the point where they can't even express themselves fully. But you're
Yeah.
saying with these professors or these teachers, they never restricted you?
So they did. There are a lot of the projects they would have to have specific guidelines, like to the T.
Yeah.
So even exporting files had to be like, um, for example, H.264. Like they have to be
Yeah. Yeah.
exported at that, or Apple ProRes 422, like something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that, like literally just to the T. And it was kind of hard to express yourself in a sense because there were so many boundaries with these films. Like for the documentary, for example, it's a 10-minute doc, but
Yeah.
all that information that we have, it could have lasted an hour. We had to cut out so much information from it because they restricted it to 10 minutes. And I
Right.
feel like that's only because of the screenings. I have no idea really why, but
Yeah.
when you screen them all, there's like 15 docs or something like that, maybe a little less. But obviously, you're going to be sitting there all night if they're 20 minutes long or 30 minutes long.
Of
So
course. Yeah.
there, in a sense, like, yes, it was restricted, because now I feel like I was inspired to create another one. Whereas like now I can just elaborate on information rather than take away. I can
Right.
like expand it and not feel like I'm being held back in a sense, because yes, like uh there were some restrictions on it and it kind of did suck, which whatever. But yeah.
No, but that's why, but this is what I mean, right? And that's why I'm trying to get out of you. Like, I'm trying to see if you're like an authentic creative person where
Yeah.
it's like you really want to, you know what I mean? Like, tell your story the right way. And a lot of
Yeah.
people have that issue with that. It's like, this concept where you have to follow a criteria.
Yeah.
I was never fortunate. I was never privileged enough to go to film school, right? Like, you said, you're very lucky to get in because it is very competitive, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you got it on your own merit. I'm sure it's not just luck, but at the same time, it's like when you get in, you kind of say to yourself, but I have to follow what they want for 3 years in order to
Yeah.
get that credit.
Yeah.
And they could be right, they could be wrong, but we all know as creatives, like Martin Scorsese said it best, film school only allows you the opportunity to make a film. It doesn't help you to become the better filmmaker, like the best filmmaker, right? It's just kind of like it fine tunes your skills, gets you to that place. But once you leave, right, it's kind of up to you now, to make your stories be told. And that's what
Yeah.
I want to get in. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry. No, but I was just gonna say, like, for somebody who does want to learn more about film, like 100%, go to film school. It's so
Hmm.
fun. Like, I'm not gonna
Hmm.
lie, it was the best 3 years ever. But I can take away from that. Like, I can go on and say, I know how to do this now. I know what all this is about producing. I know how to edit that now. Like, now I know how to use Avid. Not
That's
that I'm
amazing.
ever going to use
Yeah.
Avid, but
Yeah, I've
now.
never heard of it. What is that? Is that an editing program?
Yeah, so it's like
Oh.
industry standard editing software that we
Oh,
use.
is it higher than Premiere Pro? Is that the
Yeah.
the one yeah,
Yeah,
that's the top
so
one, right?
the
Yeah.
two editing softwares that are kind of like industry standard are Avid and Final Cut.
Mm.
Um, so that's what they use to edit films, basically, is Avid, because you could do just like a whole bunch of stuff at the same time, really, with
Right,
it.
right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like there was a huge takeaway from school. So literally, I guess my message to literally everybody who wants to do film is, if you are thinking about going to film school, do it, because you're gonna learn way more than you think you would. Like, I
Yeah.
learned so much and I didn't even know there was things to learn
No,
specifically.
and that's what I'm saying is that, like, I kind of admire in a way that you were able to go to film school, because I tried myself, even trying to get into a screenwriting program at York. I'm not to the level I am now when I was, what, 17, 18 when we're applying for those programs. But I know that if I went in there, it would have allowed me to connect, because I'm sure you made a lot of great contacts and
Yeah,
friends, and it would allow me to expand on my creativity. So that's something that's really cool that you got to experience.
yeah, for sure. Definitely don't regret it.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, and you shouldn't regret it. That's when you know that it's something that you're truly passionate about.